What's up, guys? Excuse the crappy video. I'm at work right now. Haven't had a call in a couple hours, so I figured I would go ahead and just make a real quick video. And my phone's propped up on my fluke meter, if you know what that is, but you can tell how unprofessional I am with all this stuff. I just try to, shoot the videos and get them up, because the faster I get the videos up, the more comments come in, and in turn more help gets out, more knowledge gets out, because these videos that I'm putting out, I'm hoping they're helpful, but the comment section below is where the magic is happening. That's where people are putting in their input and their experience, their stories, and I feel like people are taking more away from that than my videos. But at the same time, I am hoping that my videos and my content is helping some people. We just hit 300 subs over the weekend, which is awesome. I want to continue that. I obviously want to continue the channel to grow. The more people that subscribe, the more people that comment, the more people that view this, the more reach we get, and the better it's going to be for everybody who is struggling with these issues. I wish that I would have came across a channel like mine, or one similar to mine, when I was trying to come off Kratom, because the amount of help you guys put out is awesome. I mean, it's very, very helpful for a lot of people, and I'm learning a lot of stuff too that I didn't even know. Like there's things you guys talk about, how you're quitting, how you're tapering, things you're doing to get ready to quit, things you're doing after you quit, and that's freaking awesome. I wish I would have seen that prior to me quitting, because I think it would have helped me out a lot. I get a lot of questions, and it's all the same questions that I've already answered and covered in other videos, but just to be clear, I guess I can bring them up again. I did go to a detox facility for Kratom. I spent 5 days in there. I spent a lot of money to do it. I needed to get off, and I needed to get off right at that moment. I didn't have time to waste anymore. I had failed so many times with the tapering method, and I'll get into that in a minute. I know I touched on that in the past, but I needed to get off, and I had no choice. I had set that in my head that I needed to get off, and it was time to get off. So that's the route that I took, cold turkey into a detox facility, which definitely helped. I was also prescribed when I got out. I was out for about 5 days, and I was still going through heavy withdrawal. A lot of people say, hey, I'm on day 10, I'm still going through it. I understand that. It took me a while to get rid of the heavy withdrawal. I was on it for probably like 14 days or so before my withdrawal symptoms started to go away. But I was prescribed hydroxyzine when I got out. When I finally went to the doctor to see if I can get some help. Hydroxyzine, clonidine, and trazodone. And those 3 medications combined really helped me. Yes, I felt like crap. I felt like a zombie all day, every day. But those medications helped me get through. I was able to finally sleep at night. I was able to get through my day-to-day without feeling restless. I was tired and lethargic, but I wasn't restless. So it was a benefit for me. I was only on those medications for about 5 or 6 days before I started to come off those, and weed myself off those and not have to worry about taking anything else. Now I want to talk a little bit about tapering and why I failed. And I know I touched on this in the past. I'm going to try to go into a little more detail. I tried tapering. I tried to give myself X amount of Kratom a day, because I was taking 50 to 60 grams per day plus extracts and plus stemifene. But I would try to give myself, okay, you're going to take, let's say 55 grams. That's all you're going to take total. And we're not going to take any extracts, so 55 grams. I would do good for 1 day. And then the next day, at 55 grams, or if I had lowered it, usually I would stick with the same dose for a couple days and lower it slowly. But I would go through it, and then, man, I just remember being at about 50 or 55 grams and taking my taper doses, and then I wouldn't feel them. I wouldn't feel because usually I was at a point where I was just getting relief from the doses. I wasn't getting no type of Kratom buzz that's out there. I wasn't getting any type of relaxation, any type of focus. All I was doing was preventing withdrawal symptoms from coming on, because I was deep into a Kratom addiction, because I'm an idiot and I've used it. It is what it is. But I remember taking my taper dose, whatever that was at the time, and it not even getting rid of those withdrawal symptoms. I'd feel restless, and what really got me was at night. I would take a Kratom dose before I went to sleep, but at midnight I would wake up and my body would be going through that night sweat, restlessness feeling, wanting to stretch, needing to get up, anxious, I would start going through that in the middle of the night. And at that time, I was going to sleep around 9 o'clock and having to get up at 2:30 in the morning. And this was beginning of the year. And when you're already not getting that much sleep and you're waking up at midnight, you only have 2 hours of sleep, and you're like, okay, well, my plan is to not take a dose until I wake up at 2. Well, guess what? Now I'm taking 5 or 10 grams at midnight. That way I can get back to sleep for 2 hours and then wake up at 2 and then take more. And just that's how it spiraled out. I could never stick with it. Tapering was not for me. For me, I would rather, and I thinking back to it too, just rip that band-aid off and just go through hell. You're gonna go through somewhat hell anyway. All tapering does. And there is some great people out there that put their content in the comments about how they did the taper method and what they use as far as supplementation. But I can't give you those answers because I didn't do it that way. So I can only give you my personal experience with it. And tapering just didn't work for me. I much rather just rip that band-aid off and go through hell. So that's what I ended up doing. It sucked, but I was able to get off it and get off it for good when I did that. I tried tapering multiple times, failed every single time. Hell, I tried cold turkey before too, before this go around, and failed miserably. It just happens. Those withdrawals freaking suck. I don't care what anybody says, they freaking suck, especially if you're busy, you have family, you have responsibilities. It's just not a good time. Anyways, I am on the clock at work. This video is already 6 minutes long. I do not want to be getting paid to do these videos. I don't want to get in trouble if anybody does see it, but I'm gonna go ahead and call this video. Still a win.